Hello. Oh, I look like a boy. Hold on. So, I have been following the student protest quite closely since the last few days. I'm gonna be very honest because before that, I was busy trying to set up my own life to look into news. I got a little bit of free time. Free time in the sense I fell ill. I got fever. So, and today was supposed to be like the sunniest day of the year, hottest day of the year, and I have fever. So, okay, never mind. Uh, Anywho, so everyone's been discussing what's going on. They're trying to see what patterns are repeating by the government to squash this protest now, and all of that, which we need. That is analysis of the situation that's happened. But how to protect something this from happening again? How to make sure that this doesn't happen again? See, the my point is not, it's not just paper leak. 12 years wasted. Do you see? That much of time, emotion, money, life of people is not coming back. How do we compensate for that? That is going to be the biggest question, no matter which government comes in power. It's not. And see, we forget the scales at which a country operates. Since I am from that country, I can understand that. Hold on, I'm just gonna shut the door so so it doesn't bang because it's windy. Good thing it's windy for other people. For me, I am feeling a little bit toasty. Anyway, so 12 years of life, 12 years of money, ambitions, dreams, and literally 12 years. You know what happens? Your kid grows from 0 to 12, primary to secondary, baby to primary to secondary in 12 years. You graduate 12 years, you can graduate, complete your schooling in that time, then graduate and then start a job in that time frame, so yeah, it's a big thing. And see what no one's ever done. I honestly, I'm gonna be very honest, today I had to take 4 sertraline, 25 mg each, because I figured out a lot of shit about myself and I realized, oh gosh, I have to work on a lot of things. And that is what I also, it's a personal journey that is happening inside. But yeah, okay, I'm like a full page. So I started working on creating a trauma timeline. I heard this concept, looked into it, and I was like, okay, this is a good exercise. I can do it. I was not aware that we can do this. I'm pretty sure like the therapists and counselors must be doing this. So I just heard the word. I didn't look much into it, like how it's done or what it's done. So I created my own rough way of, timelining from this. So what I did was say, so human consciousness, since my birth story is also complicated, which is another video of mine. Uh, since my birth story is also complicated, I know I'm making this about me, how selfish of me, but it has a point. And as far as we are aware, consciousness comes into humans when they are in the belly, when they are at the age of 6 months inside the belly. Okay, so last 3 months you have consciousness. That is what scientifically we know as far yet. Okay, and so Since my birth story is also complicated, I started from 0 0.6 years, that is 6 months, up to 1 year. What all trauma happened in that time? I just wrote that. Then I was like, okay, so I'll do this for I'm like, every year I don't want to do, so I'll start doing it because 36 years. I was like, I'll do 5 year. So I started age 1 to 5, 0 to 1, 1 to 0.6 to 1, 1 to 5, 6 to 10, 11 to 15. That way I started. And I'm like, there is no age group and there is no nothing, like everything is huge. And that's just from parents. One entire sheet filled up, okay? I'm like, 36 years you all wasted over a lie. To cover up one lie, 36 years of my life you all wasted. I didn't have anything to do with whatever the hell happened in your life before. And you were punishing me for no reason. Not my fault. The worst part was they didn't tell me. If they would have told me and then punished me the way they did, tortured me the way they did, coercive control, oh my god, gaslighting, manipulation, blind faith, unconditional love. I am scared of that word now. So, oh gosh. So, I'm like 36 years of that wasted. Because at the end, what happened, I found out everything and I left. I would have been fine if they had told me what the hell they were punishing me for. I would have known the context at least. So, ignorance is not bliss. Not for me. In any way. So, my point is, how do I get out of that if I have just from parents? One, then I created another, I still have to fill it. Next sheet I started with trauma timeline for workplace, for her ex-husband, for relatives, for a lot of things, medical history, physically what all happened to me in what age. I still have to fill that. So I'm like, 36 years you're wasted. Now I have to waste more. What? How much time am I gonna waste to fix what you all did? It's shitty. I want to break that loop. I'm figuring out how to break that loop. I couldn't figure out how to break my own personal loop, but I figured out how we can make sure what has happened in the last 12 years does not happen again. We don't get scared of bullies and fall into narrative no matter who we are at this point. All Indians, who we are, no matter who we are, right? So I think one way, good way of doing it is have two prime ministers. Simple. Dual prime ministers. One, the winning party. Second prime minister from the opposition, which has most amount of seats. Two prime ministers, and both prime ministers will have then equal right. So now there'll be competition for two spots, not one. So that should reduce the horse trading of politician problem. Reduce. I'm not saying stop. Reduce. And the other would be they both can keep check on each other, and they will. So no matter what government comes in, this would solve something. I know it's never done in the history of this world, but something that happened on 20th of July 2026 has never happened in the history of world. And I am saying this including World War One, World War Two, Cold War, independence struggles, all other country struggles. They have also had independence struggles. If you see their history also, and then the recent protests that happened in Bangladesh, Nepal, Sri Lanka. Nah, this is bad. This is bad. Do you know why? Because the manipulation, because of the manipulation, obviously, trying to put up a face in front of the whole world, a different face, and uh, what, letting your country get eaten from within by like termites, getting termites in your, furniture kind of thingy. Putting the termites yourself so that you can profit. This is not even war profiteering. What is this? Civil profiteering? I don't know. There's no word for it, first of all. And the worst part is it's been going on for 12 years. That's why I'm saying 12 years of abuse happened to a country with so much of population. 12 years. And I counted my 36 years of life, okay? 12 years. That's the that's what we should stop from happening, I think. Like, if we're reforming a lot of things, no, let's make reforms in the laws as well to facilitate the future now. Don't we think that, like, okay, we had the old legislature and everything is there now, but it needs upgrading, doesn't it? Our phones, we upgrade every 6 months, we upgrade. We get a security patch every 2 months on our smartphones. Why not update? Our syllabus gets updated every 2 years, 3 years now, though. At least during my time, it was unfortunately every big exam that I was going to know, 10th standard. The year I was in 10th, that time only syllabus changed, so question paper new. 12th was the same thing happened. Engineering, one of the years that happened. I was like, jaan do, kismat hi kharab hai. So yeah. But you know what? This is what I'm thinking. If there is dual prime ministership, then there'll be someone with the same amount of power to keep check. And since there'll be more space, no, it's like you're creating more jobs so that you can accommodate more uh, people, and not just any people, quality people, right? Because there's already the biggest issue is unemployment, anyways. That's going to be coming next also. And see, if you have two people running, no, then everyone will get a fair chance. And also, there'll be a little bit of friction, which will be good this time. Competitive friction, because everyone will know that everyone will have to work only now, right? It's not that far fetched, is it? Two prime ministers with same power. Rest everything, let them keep the same way. How bills are passed, how legislation is, everything keep the same way. Just add one more. You don't even need to make it vice prime minister, deputy prime minister, or some shit. No, just make it prime minister. Two prime ministers. Keep everything else same, maybe. See if it works out. Then there'll be more representation for all, like men, women, transgender as well. You see, it's a good solution. Anywho, So this is what I've come to. Now everyone's broken their hunger fast, and I fell ill. I worked as well, then fell ill. So let's see how the protest goes. Either ways, once I'm better, I'm still gonna do 24 hours fasting no matter what, in support and showing solidarity. So we'll be doing that. You guys rock. Take care and do it the smart way now. See ya.